everyone, how are you? My name is Alex and welcome back to Minecraft with Friends. So I'm sure you're noticing that everything looks very different around me, and I'm actually going to give you guys a tour tonight about everything that we've built so far and things that are here, because obviously it's like, oh my god, so many things have happened. And I haven't made any specific like building videos because it would have been really boring, honestly, to watch me place block by block by block, especially because all of these things are so similar that it would have been a little redundant and I don't think very interesting to watch, but I'm going to take you guys through a tour and we will work on the marketplace a little bit today. I want to show you guys that. Also, a friend of Rockerbuck, somebody that Rockerbuck knows, was interested in joining the server, and his Minecraft username is GamePar, so I put together this little chest for him to give us some gifts, because I've been doing a lot of enchanting. You can tell I'm very geared out now. So this took me a long time to get. That's why I have 7 levels, because I've been like leveling and making things, and yeah. So anyways, and I have a lot of beef now, or steak now too. So let me give you guys a tour. So this is the spawn house. It says here, welcome to Degusa Gulpa. There's a story that Buck told me, like, in one of our recordings, I think. I don't really remember if I recorded him telling me this story, but there was some place from his childhood called Tegusa Gulpa that was like or at least if I remember correctly, that's what the name of it was. That it was just this place that was named out by a bunch of kids, and there was like no meaning behind that name whatsoever. I just thought it was really hilarious. He was talking about possibly using it as a name, so I decided, yeah, let's use it as a name. So there we go. You guys remember this from like the first several episodes, and this is the community farm, which the beetroot have finally grown, which means that I can harvest and plant more, which is fantastic. Good, now we have beetroot, thank heavens. Because I'm sure, I don't know if yeah, you can use that to feed the villagers too. It's good to have like options, I think. So yeah, that's the community farm. And I still haven't constructed a pen for the chickens, but we've got our cow pen right here. Over here are our pigs, which are, you know, doing pig things. And then over here we have the sheep/chicken pen. This is the sheep pen, and eventually the chickens will be moved out of here when I feel like building another thing. It's probably going to be like right over there. So my plan with this whole area, because I kind of stopped like right here, which I know looks very awkward, obviously, but I'll fix it, don't worry. Anyways, yeah, my whole plan with this is to make this into kind of like a medieval town. It's gonna cover like this whole area. Like, do you see all this? Everything you can see in this whole area that I'm going over with my cursor, yeah, that's all gonna be filled with, you know, medieval houses. And if we come up this way, because you'll see I've got all these paths and whatnot connected up. We come up here. This is, I don't know what this is. This is kind of like, I don't know, some kind of garden or whatever. Like, I don't know what it is. But I didn't just want to make like a path staircase on a hill. I wanted it to be kind of pretty. So, yeah. Anyways, so this path goes all the way through this like forested area that's kind of like our temporary tree farm. I want to make like an actual tree farm, which will be a little bit more automated and efficient, but for right now this is that. But I would really like to have more medieval houses here, and I would really love it if people would help me with that on the server, because I don't want to build all of them by myself because it takes a while. But if we come all the way up here, and I do need to do some lighting for this path too, which I will do as at some point in this episode after I build the market houses. So we come all the way up here, and eventually this wall is going to be much different. And there's going to be a gate as well right here that leads into the village. And this is the village, which you guys know from like all the other previous episodes. So yeah, not much is going on in here other than for some reason our farmer that we had one farmer. And for some very bizarre reason, the farmer is gone. I'm very annoyed by this. because it's first of all, it's very weird to find a village without a farmer, and we had to breed the farmer in order to get a farmer, which is really obnoxious in its own way. I've never had that happen to me in this game before, and then the farmer was just gone. And we're probably going to have to do like a purge or something. Like, you would think this is a farmer, this is a Fletcher. It's kind of useless for what we need. We really need to have a farmer. So, I don't know what well, I know what we're going to have to do. We're probably going to have to do the whole purge thing where you light the villagers on fire with the flint and steel in order to get rid of the population so that you can make more villagers, which seems really sick, but we have no other option at this point because this village is supposed to sustain us. So any ones that we know we're not going to use, we'll have to do that. So yeah, I don't like it, but again, what other option do we have? So let me come back down here, eat something, and then come back down this way. I really like this path. I like how like haphazard it is. This is a lot of fun for me to make. I might switch out the slabs for spruce. I haven't really decided yet. Might just leave it alone. But yeah, so that's basically that. I'm really proud of this house over here. I love this house. This house took me a good couple of hours to make because of harvesting the materials and having to scaffold up, scaffold down, scaffold up, scaffold down. It took a really long time. The longest thing was honestly the planning more than anything, because I've built a lot of medieval houses, but it's been a while since I've done a medieval house because I've been so into modern builds lately, so it took me a long time. A really long time. And I'm very happy that it's done. Originally, I didn't even have these side windows, and then I was like, I want side windows. And I just had the one right there, but then I switched it for this one over here too, or added in this one too. You can tell I'm tired because I'm picking all kinds of bizarre words. So the one thing that I wanted to show you guys too, because I don't know if I've even showed you guys this, is my house over here. I don't think I've actually shown the completed version of my house in a video yet. I really don't think I've shown it. I'm sorry if I haven't. My, disorganized sugarcane farm. This pond, by the way, will fill up with like 10 squid. I have so many ink sacs from these squid. It's hilarious. So this, I'm sorry. This is my house. I'm very proud of it. It's not a medieval style, obviously. I could maybe make it into a medieval style if I just do like the little roof flick, but I don't feel like it. So, I'm not going to keep this house forever. Eventually, I am actually going to dismantle this because I'm not going to be living in a house like this. I'm actually going to be living inside a cupcake. That's a thing. I don't know if I've explained what I actually want to do in this series, but I want to make a like big cupcake, sweets, cake farm and whatnot. And I for the longest time I just put those in there. I had like a Fortune 1 pick, which I'm actually giving to Game Par whenever he signs onto the server. So I've got a lot of diamonds. Yeah, and that's my enchanting area, and I need to sleep in a few minutes. So, or I could just run over to the village or to the community area. No, I don't have to do that. Okay. So, yeah, that's basically what's been going on. Excuse me. You let me up into my bedroom, dearest game. Why can I not... Okay, there we go. It's like, why can't I walk onto the bed? Because I'm underneath a block, that's why. Minecraft physics. So, I'm also really surprised right now at how quiet my cat is being, because he's been, like, very whiny the last few days, and been, like, talking in, like, every video that I've tried to do, and he's been, like, howling and really obnoxious, which is kind of why in the past week in particular, even though I wanted to get back into making regular videos again, I haven't, because he just would not be quiet, and now he's super quiet, which is kind of a good thing. So, anyways, let me get started on the market. I kind of have an idea of what I want to make. We'll see how it goes. First things first, need my shears. Very important. I'm not going to shear the cows, we're going to shear the sheep. I was getting so ready to like shear the cows, which is not a thing. So this ought to be interesting. So anyways, God, I forgot what I was going to say. There was something I wanted to ask you guys, and now I can't remember what it was. Well, I know what it was. I am really excited now that we have somebody who's really interested in the server and wants it to be family friendly, which is basically what the server is. It is all ages, and so on and so forth. I'm excited because it means that there's more people, there's more for us to do, there's more ideas that will be happening. It won't just be me and Buck, because just 2 people is kind of, technically 3 people is kind of just sad, because it just is. Like, I adore a Nani Pig. Really don't know at this point in time if she'll be on the server regularly, but I adore her. Oh yes, you give me my wool too. But, excuse me. Get out of my way. There we go. I don't know if she will be on the server regularly. I hope she will. That would be really nice. It all depends on how her computer is behaving. So, yeah. What was I going to do? Oh, I have to... Wow, I have way more wool than I expected to. Okay. Let me try something, actually. Does this look good up against that? Yeah, it does. I don't know. There's a part of me that wanted to use... I think the gray is too dark. Because I wanted to do those, like, striped roofs that, marketplace, like, market carts have, but I didn't want it to be, like, really, dark, so, or, like, really, like, stark white, but it won't look that way, so. No, not this. This. Alright, so, wool. Let's do, like, half. Of a stack. I think that should be good. And then we'll do half a stack of those, which I think will also be good. Because I'll definitely be using more color than more white. I'm pretty sure about that. And I'm gonna have to go over, though, and shear some more sheep. I'm surprised at how easy it is for me to say shear some sheep. Considering how tired I am. Give me that. Gimme, gimme. 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 That's mine too. Y'all have to give me your fur. I mean, I know it's called wool, but it's really fur. I mean, all fur and hair are, it's all hair, but yeah, you guys get what I mean. So let me take this, and I want to have one that's like facing this way, one that's like over here that's facing in this direction, and then like 1 or 2 like around here. But basically, like, I want to have them so that you could still walk through here, but you're surrounded by the shops at the same time. Because the other thing that's been going on in my mind, too, is how this house is like, oh my god, there's a house right there. You know what I mean? It's very, obtrusive, I guess. Intrusive. It's very, like, right there. Obstructive, that's the word I'm thinking of. I don't think obtrusive is a word, but it's very obstructive, and that's kind of annoying, so... Let's see here. Wood. everybody. So I went into my build test world that I've got, and I made a couple of market cart things. And the first one that I made is this one right here, which is a more sloped design, if that makes any sense. And I'm using the, oh, for crying out loud. Really? I'm not in the mood for this. No. All I wanted to do was click on something. You can tell it's getting late because I'm not in the most joyful mood. All I wanted to do was click on that and open it and say, that's a gate. That's all I wanted to do. Anyways, so I made this one first, and I really like it, but I'm curious what you guys think and whether or not you think this one is the one to use versus this one over here, which is a little bit simpler and maybe not quite so medieval looking, I guess. I don't know. It's very simple. And I like this one, and I like the other one a lot, but I'm curious what you guys think, which ones you think will be better for this. So let me know in the comment section which one you would prefer for me to build in the world, and that's the one that I will do. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then feel free to subscribe, comment, and like if you want to see more. So, as always, I will see you guys next time.